What's going on, guys? My name is ExxotikGaming and welcome to one of the most hype pixel gun 3D weapon reviews I have ever uploaded to this channel. I literally just got the new melee weapon known as the Last Samurai in this most recent 13.5.0 update. And look at my character right here on the main screen. It looks absolutely epic. This weapon is so unbelievably powerful, it just shreds enemies that you come in contact with. And guys, get excited for this video. If you are watching this on a YouTube account right now, make sure to slam that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And without a moment to lose, we gotta jump right into this review. Guys, going into the melee section, look at the Last Samurai. I gotta say, it's one of the best looking melee weapons out there. Now, I love the Katana, don't get me wrong. This was one of my favorite melee weapons when it first came out, but there's really no comparison. My God, look at this thing. It has light and dark blue with a gold handle, and look at our character on the left-hand side of the screen. There is this like blue aura that surrounds the Katana that makes it even more powerful than what it originally does. This thing gives the bleeding effect to an enemy. Another weapon that does that, for example, the Death Claws. So that means after you slice an enemy, it will continue to do damage to that enemy because, well, they're gonna have a severe loss of blood when you hit them that first time. It's a legendary melee with a 36 efficiency and 89 attack, which is very, very high. You look at other ones, and well, they don't really have that equal of an attack. I mean, the Sword of Shadows, it says 90, but no one's gonna actually press it like that. And then the Happy Tree Slayer, only 86. This thing has an 89 attack. That's very, very high. And then a 90 mobility puts it up there with the Elder Force Saber in terms of the mobility. It's absolutely awesome, guys. I really will be using this thing a lot over the next couple of days. You will have to stay tuned because I might do some more videos with this thing if I can find any type of video idea that I can use this in. Look at how cool it looks in first-person mode. Look at how quickly it shreds enemies to bit. This guy thinks he can take ExxotikGaming out. Well, unfortunately, somebody killed him before I had a chance to do so, but still, he died. You know, we did the bleeding effect to him. That's the most important thing. This thing kills enemies so fast. It's a 2 to 3 shot headshot to everybody you come in contact with. You are going to get a lot of kills when you use this thing. The only thing is you have to be wary that this thing does not have area damage. So you gotta be a little bit more accurate when you're using this thing as opposed to maybe something like the Storm Hammer or the Electrosphere or something like that. This thing is so much fun to use. These slices are so satisfying. They sound so cool. And overall, man, I just gotta say, it's one of the coolest looking melee weapons out there in Pixel Gun 3D. I mean, all these other ones look just so ridiculous and so outlandish, but this one actually looks like it could be something that exists in real life. And I like that. I really like that, you know? Having something that looks a little bit more realistic, this thing actually is really cool. I feel like this could be in like a movie, you know? Kung Fu Panda. Do you guys remember in Kung Fu Panda, Po the panda sat there and he picked up this like neon green sword, except this one's in blue. I kind of feel like that's the same type of thing. I don't really know. Maybe they took that inspiration from that. All I do know is it's a ridiculously powerful katana that is a whole lot of fun when using. Now, obviously, you're not going to be invincible when you're using this thing. Don't get me wrong, it's really powerful. And as you can see, like a demon here, Demon Stone doesn't stand a chance. But there are going to be people that are still going to consistently be able to take you out. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna die a lot of times when you use this thing, but on the contrast, you are going to get a lot of kills just the same. So if you see somebody using a one-shot kill area damage weapon like this guy with his big buddy right here, well, you might have a difficult time trying to take them out. Now, you can try, don't get me wrong, and sometimes you can actually manage to take the person out, but there will be people that will be able to take you out. Over time, in matches, you're gonna understand how the people are playing, and then you're gonna see whether or not you should be using the Last Samurai. This is a melee weapon. With melee weapons, you don't generally use them the entire time. That's just kind of not the way you use them. You use them sometimes, and if you get too close to an enemy, well, that's when you take your melee out. The only reason I'm using it the entire time in this video is because, well, it's a review, and I'm specifically doing this video only on this thing. But if I was doing this video more based off of how I would use this weapon personally, I'd be using the other weapons in my loadouts a lot more than I'd probably be using this Last Samurai. And then only then, when I get too close to an enemy, I would slice them to bits with my last samurai, as you can see right there. The kills are really fun to get, man. I really enjoy using this thing. It's not OP, which is really nice. That's a great thing about this thing. Now, if this thing had, like, area damage, yeah, this thing would be ridiculously OP. But since it doesn't have area damage, it's a very fair weapon. I really do enjoy using it. And, I mean, my God, I don't really have any negative things I could possibly say about it. It's just a really solid melee weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. Now, I want to give a huge shout out to Terra. Ish Terra for giving me this thing, because without Ish Terra, I would not be able to have this thing. Ish Terra actually gave me an account that had this on this, and when I actually mentioned the giveaway, I'm going to be teaming up with Ish Terra, and we will be giving away that account that has this thing. As you guys remember in my last Pixel Gun video, I mentioned that I would be doing a giveaway, and in my next Pixel Gun video, I will be announcing that giveaway, so stay tuned for the giveaway when I do announce it, and the Last Samurai will, of course, be on it. You guys gotta believe you're gonna get that Last Samurai. So my God, if you want to get that Last Samurai, just let me know down below in the comments, and well, I can see what I can do. But look at this thing. He has the Elder Force Saber. That's cute. I can kill you still. It doesn't even matter. I killed him. He had the resurrection. But still, it's just like, oh my God. You kill enemies so fast when you're using this thing. It's just, I love it. I really like it, guys. It's one of my favorite melees right now. I saw J-Bro actually post a tweet from a couple of days before the update came out, and he was like, dude, this is something that's new that's coming into Pixel Gun 3D. And then I saw it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like a throwback to when the Katana was first released. I love the Katana, so, like, what the heck's going on with this guy, by the way? Like, this thing, it's gonna be something I'm gonna use a lot. And, well, yeah, that's kind of true. I am going to be using this thing a lot. It's probably one of my most commonly used melees right now in Pixel Gun 3D from the little amount of time that I have had it so far. I just got it earlier today, so, well, I've only had it for a day so far. But, so far, I've really enjoyed using this thing. Now, as you can see, obviously, if you do encounter a lot of people jumping up and down like it's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, then, yeah, you know, you might have some difficulties because it is a melee, as I said. It doesn't have that area damage, so it's gonna be difficult. A lot of times, as you can see, I'm missing my shots from the enemies because they're jumping up too high, and obviously the slices can't reach the enemy, like this guy right there. Pretty difficult. That's where you don't use your little Last Samurai, and then I would just switch over to like my Excalibur or something like that, and then finish the person off that way. But, yeah, I mean, guys, it's definitely something you should try to get. Now, I know this thing is in that little chest, so, you know, you shouldn't be spending a ridiculous amount of money trying to get this thing anyways. There are other melee weapons in Pixel Gun 3D that can do perfectly capable, similar gameplay to this thing. It's not like this is the best melee weapon by any means. There are still a fair amount of melee weapons that are better than this one, but still, I mean, this thing, it's definitely going to get the job done, and get the job done very well. Now, guys, here's a little sneak peek of something that you guys might want to stay tuned for. In a couple of days, I'm going to be posting a video titled Top 10 Melee Weapons. A lot of people have been wanting to see that video, and well, I finally got around to doing it. Unfortunately, I recorded all of the gameplay in that video in the past update, so they have some different things about the game. So instead of mobility being set at like, you know, 1 or 3 or something like that, mobilities are changed to up to 100 being the highest mobility. And just keep that in mind when you're watching that video. Don't freak out. I just recorded it on the last update, and everything is still perfectly fine. It's gonna be an awesome video. One of the best videos I have ever posted on my channel. I'm super excited with how it turned out, and you guys will definitely enjoy that. So stay tuned for that video, but even more importantly than that, stay tuned for the next Pixel Gun video where I actually announce that giveaway. Anyways, I'm gonna actually leave. I'm gonna go into a different map here. You guys can see some gameplay into a different close range map here. Silent School is another great one for this weapon. Silent School, Pool Party, Coliseum. Those are the 3 ones you want to go into, and now my game has that weird little lag glitch that's a little odd. In this most recent update, I've noticed that it really lags after you leave a match, and it still gives you that stupid decrease in league points. Everybody always asks me, Exotic, why do you have no league points? Well, the reason is because I end up leaving matches constantly whenever I'm recording videos, and I don't really care if I get first place or not. It's just because I leave matches whenever the gameplay gets kind of bad or something like that. Here's another thing that I absolutely hate about this update, and I don't know why they did this, but when you're creating a private server now, you have to have a password. You can't create a private server without a password now, so what I did before whenever I went into videos was I specifically tried to find matches where there were like, you know, 7 or 8 people, so I could show you guys gameplay with a ton of action. But now, I just have to risk going into a match that doesn't have a lot of people, and it sucks. So the gameplay overall is going to be a lot less intense, which is a little annoying, to say the least. How you doing? Look at this. Instant slices to these people. They all don't stand chances. I love this thing so much. Oh my god. Last Samurai, man, doesn't really get much better than this. It's pretty much your ultimate melee weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. It's about as good as you can get without being OP in this game. That's basically what I can safely say now. It's about as good as you can get without being OP. Like, look at this. It just slices enemies to shreds, but still, it's requiring that skill because you have to be accurate with the people that you're hitting, and it's really, really a lot of fun. So, overall, yeah. I don't really have much else I could possibly say about The Last Samurai, guys. If I was to rate this between 1 and 10, I'd give this thing a 9.3, okay? Not a perfect 10. There are melees that are better than this that would be 10s, but my god, this is about as close as you can get to a 10 without being OP. Anything that's rated a 10 in Pixel Gun 3D is gonna be OP. That's basically what it comes down to. But this thing, man, it's not really OP, and, well, I'd give it like a 9.3 because of that. Is it something that I'd recommend getting if you can be lucky enough to get it in the Super Chest? Yes, if you get this thing from the Super Chest, use this thing. Show it off to everybody. Go into the matches and make everybody envy you. They're gonna want to have The Last Samurai themselves, and well, you're gonna get to be the cooler Pixel Gun player because you have it, and they don't. I gotta say, man, if I were you and I just got this thing, I'd be using this thing all the time. And, well, technically, I kind of am using this thing all the time. This is like the only melee weapon I'm using right now in this most recent update, so, like, the past 2 days, or day and a half more so, I've literally only been using The Last Samurai, so it's pretty cool. I have to say that. So, yeah, that's basically it, guys, for The Last Samurai review. I just want to do, like, 1 or 2 more minutes of gameplay. I really just want to go at least until the end of this match and go a little bit after that. But, I mean, look at this. That mech there, he would have already been destroyed. And it's just, I love it. I absolutely love it. I literally joined that match late in Silent School here, and how many kills did I get in total? I don't even freaking know. I got the victory. I got first place, and I got a total of 14 kills joining the match late. So first place is definitely very, very possible to get when you're doing this. Like, look at this guy. Steampunk fists? That's cute. Look at you. Okay, never mind. Steampunk fists are better than this, but then again, the steampunk fists are ridiculously expensive. And over time, I mean, you would compare the amount of money that you would spend to get this thing versus the steampunk fists. The steampunk fists are way, way, way more expensive. So, I mean, you know, in the end, this thing is definitely going to be a lot more worth than the steampunk fists in Pixel Gun 3D. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you stayed till the end, make sure to leave that a like button down below. Not leave a like button. Don't put a like button down. You don't have to program my Pixel Gun game to input a like button there. There already is one. You just have to press that button and then you're pretty much set. Subscribe if you are new, if you stayed till the end and you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for the best Pixel Gun content on YouTube. And here's one more important thing if you were watching this far. YouTube did just change their app, and I believe in their browser as well, to the point where if you go to the subscriptions tab, it's not going to be based off of most recent, but rather like some other weird thing. So if you want to go know when my videos are actually posted, and you generally go to the subscription tab to actually see that, I would recommend changing it to most recent rather than what it was before. I don't really know what it is before, but it's just, it's changed, and it's more difficult to watch videos now on YouTube from your favorite creators. It really sucks. I don't know why they did that, but definitely go change that. Anyways, with that being said, that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.